Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys about 8 new tips and tricks, things you might not have known, funny glitches, and a whole lot more in Grand Theft Auto Online, as well as 2 kind of semi-fails that I'll show you guys at the end. Now, the reason I'm going to show those is because I might have done something wrong, or you might see the video and say, oh, I know how to do that, and it might spark you to do something pretty cool. So I'll kind of include those at the end as some honorable mentions. I'd also like to thank all my friends that helped me throughout this video, whether it's Knifeguy or Ty or anyone else that contributed in any way. Thank you guys so much for helping me record this stuff. But anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's jump straight into it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to be telling you guys about today is how you can instantly remove your car windows, essentially rolling them down without them looking destroyed or having to shoot out the windows of your car. So traditionally, there's 2 ways to get the window to go away. You shoot it with a gun and hope that you don't damage your car. However, that's going to leave like a ring of glass around the outside of the door, which looks really bad. There's also another thing you can do, which is sitting inside of the vehicle, and you can stick your middle finger out like holding a gun but with no weapon, and it'll roll down the window. However, that won't work for all the windows because it only applies to the one that you're sitting in. However, what you can do is basically just park your vehicle in the middle of nowhere, so on a hill or a mountainside works the best. You then want to travel to a road, so go to the most similar or nearest road. Then what you want to do is just join a contact mission, so something that Gerald or Martin Madrazo would give you. You want to join that and then instantly quit, and if you do that, your car will spawn next to you. You'll be in the same lobby, so you don't have to leave, and it should have all the windows rolled down. Now, the vehicle I used wasn't a great example because you can do this pretty easily in a 2-door car like the Masacro, but nonetheless, I thought this was pretty cool, and you can see the difference. The windshield we shot out, however, the passenger side window and the driver's side window we did not. So, and you can tell the difference here. It looks way cleaner on the driver's side and passenger side. So this is great for just cruising around or car shows or whatever you want to do, but that's an easy and simple way in which you can remove the windows from your car in online. I'm not sure why we don't have this feature. We can open up the hood, the trunk, the doors, but for whatever reason, we can't roll down the windows. But this is a great, simple workaround that doesn't actually take a whole lot of time. Now, let's move on to some vehicles that actually have some pretty cool customization. So I actually found out about this when I was doing a live stream way back in 2016 for the Nero Custom. Someone told me that you could remove the spoiler by flicking it back and forth with the bottom option, the most expensive option. Well, there's 2 vehicles that have similar features like this in Grand Theft Auto Online. The first of which is the Panto, where you can almost create some like invisible like customization. So you can do this to the bumper and the roof. If you select the bottommost customization option and then flick up and down in the Los Santos custom shop, if you do it correctly, you can get invisible customization where like you can see through the car. And the final result is actually really odd. I'll show you guys kind of the final result that I got here, and I'm not sure how, I guess, usable this is. It's just weird more than anything, but I thought that that was really cool, and I had no idea that that was kind of a feature of the Panto right there, so that is pretty cool. And the same thing can be done with the hot knife. Now, I knew about this one, but not the second part, so you can actually remove the fenders by doing the exact same thing, flipping up and down, but you can also remove the engine block too, which is kind of cool. So if you don't want the triple intake or single intake bug catcher valve, same thing there. You can just flip up and down, and you'll get this really cool effect where you like minimalize this car by taking away the fender and the engine block. It looks really, really interesting. So try this out for yourself. I know it works on the Nero Custom. I know it works on the Hot Knife and the Panto. And if it works on any other cars, let us know in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear from you guys down there. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is a really cool launch glitch. This happens out in the desert right off the highway, and it's basically this rock that you're just going to be walking over. Now, you want to do this in first person, and you also want to be holding a pistol. Now, if you do this and you just walk across it, your character will be sent sky high in the air, which actually is really cool. You won't die if you hit the ground or anything like that. Now, one thing I do recommend is just watch out for the traffic. You've almost got to play a game of Frogger here and try to avoid the other cars on the road, but if you do so, this launch glitch is actually really cool and can lead to some pretty funny moments that you can do with your crew members or your friends. Big thanks to my friend iAlexBullet for helping me out with this one, and this is actually a location on the map where you don't take explosive damage. So again, this isn't exactly useful. It's more weird than anything. But if you lean up against this electrical box right here, your character won't die from explosions. So we tried everything here. We tried Molotovs, we tried sticky bombs, we tried RPGs, we even brought the cavalry in, and we tried a tank. And you actually won't die in this location from explosions. Now, what will happen is if you catch on fire, like what happened to me, you will eventually die. So you do got to be careful about that. And I don't know what it is about this spot. Is it the electrical box? Is it that, spot on the wall that's protecting you? I've got no idea, but this is really cool. If you wanted to troll your friends or your crew members, this could be a really funny thing you could try out with them. Say, hey, lean up against this and I'm gonna throw a sticky bomb on you and you won't die. It's a pretty cool experience, and we had a lot of fun just seeing what we could do and still not die. So definitely check that one out as well. All right, up next, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the train in a Grand Theft Auto Online free mode session. So I'll leave a link to this job in the description. Right now, I think it's only on the PS4. I could be wrong, but basically, it's how you can get parts of the train to spawn in your Grand Theft Auto Online free mode lobby, which could be useful for doing stuff with your friends or taking Snapmatic photos. Basically, you just want to start this job and then you want to quit out of it. You don't have to do anything. And when you load back into your free mode session, parts of the train shouldn't be there. And it actually looks really interesting. So like I said, you could take some cool Snapmatics on it or hang out with your friends or do whatever you want. And I'll leave a link to that job in the description so you can check it out for yourself as well. And if I find one on PC or Xbox One, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated as well. But for now, it looks like it's only available on the PS4. Okay, by far one of the silliest glitches we're ever going to cover on this channel. This requires a friend and for you guys to go to the car wash. Now, what you're going to do is actually lean up against one of these giant spinning brushes that's supposed to, I guess, clean the car, if you can see my air quotes. And what you're going to do is just lean up against that, and your friend is going to go through the car wash. And when you do, you're going to start spinning along with the kind of giant brush thing as well. Now, one thing I definitely recommend you try out here is do it in first person. It is really, really trippy. And also, I recommend a lot of friends do this as well. It requires one other, but if 4 or 5 people all got on the same one and started just spinning together, that might actually look really cool. So I definitely recommend you try this out. Obviously, this doesn't really serve all that much of a purpose, but it is lots of fun, and I definitely got a big laugh out of it. So try this out. It'll work at any one of the gas stations. Actually, I think there's only 2 of them in Grand Theft Auto Online, but it'll work at both. So definitely try out this very funny glitch. All right, and the last cool thing I'm going to be showing you guys today, at least that I got to work, actually has to do with a Grand Theft Auto 4 Easter egg that I never even knew existed in the game. So this one is incredibly cool. I believe it's located at the Merryweather docks. So if you want to go there, you'll actually have to go back through these back rooms a little bit, and it looks like there's nothing here. But in this one far room, there's like some industrial equipment and some other machines. And if you actually go inside there, on the wall, you'll notice there's a calendar, and its caption is, "I'm on a boat." However, that boat is a photo of GTA 4. It's literally Grand Theft Auto 4, not a mod, not a representation, nothing like that. It's Grand Theft Auto 4 gameplay right there. And I don't know what the "I'm on a boat" thing is. I'm not too sure if that's like a parody of that song that was kind of popular a couple years ago. But regardless, that's pretty cool. I thought I had honestly found all the GTA 4 Easter eggs in this game, and we're nearly 4 years out, and I'm still finding things that I never even knew existed. So that's pretty cool. There's also a bunch of other clipboards as well. I didn't really bother checking those out, but that is an awesome GTA 4 Easter egg that if you want to check out, you can. You don't need any help or wall breaches or anything like that. It's just available at the Merryweather docks. All right, and the 2 honorable mentions I'm talking about today, one of them was getting inside of the Union Depository. So I was going to include this in my hidden secret bounty hiding spots episode, but I couldn't get this to work. It didn't work on the PS4 and it didn't work on the PC, but I didn't know if I was doing it wrong. Basically, you need a big van, and then you want to park it up against this garage right here, the one that says Union Depository. And if you hop on that and you climb over, theoretically, you should be able to get inside, and I've seen people do this. However, for me, it was just killing me over and over and over again. So 2 things could be happening here. Number 1, Rockstar could have patched this, and that fully makes sense. Or number 2, I was doing something wrong or wasn't jumping in the right location. So if that is the case, hopefully this video right here will help you out, and it'll let you know, oh, Mr. Boss was jumping at the wrong spot. If you do it, a couple feet to the right or a couple feet to the left, it'll start working. So that's kind of honorable mention number 1. And honorable mention number 2, I really wanted to work. It is how to get the special vehicle mission cars. So for example, the Ruiner 2000 with unlimited rockets and the Phantom Wedge that doesn't blow up. in free mode. So in order to do that, you needed to leave the CEO system as the vehicle timer was counting down. So you guys know when you complete those missions, there's a self-destruct timer. If you leave the CEO system when that is counting down, theoretically the timer would stop and you'd be able to keep the car forever. However, I think Rockstar patched it as we were unable to leave the CEO system here and it blew up, and obviously we weren't able to use it. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to work, but if you know another workaround for that, again, let us know in the comment section. We would definitely be interested because having these vehicles are so awesome, mainly because they're indestructible, but they have some pretty cool features and perks as well. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today. Some pretty cool tips, tricks, things you might not have known, funny glitches, and a whole lot more. If you guys did go on and enjoy the video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.